So you've got the guide out, but I don't see you looking. Look up how to, because we're trying to find the park.
I go to the guide, it's got park assist, and the first word is cancellation. I want cancellation, I want to get into it, right? Sorry, okay, maybe it has to be alphabetical. Okay, the nice thing is there's just one page reference to parking parallel to the road and parking perpendicular to the road.
All right, well, I mean, I can get the parallel up, what I want is the perpendicular. Like the pronoun that we use to describe how frustrated we are. I am frustrated.
Alan wants the perpendicular.
There we go, we want that one. That's the one. I want that.
Okay.
Oh, no left-hand turn vehicles. We can go down here.
Then you have to consider 5 in R to 6.
What?
I've got
it's gobbledygook.
Wait for it. Parking prompt and prompt to press the brake pedal.
Right, no, well,
Just hang on, let me go back.
Another block of units, that's what's in here. It's like a hole in the head.
Well,
do you want me to, should I pull up, because this has just got ridiculous.
Well, see, this is what frustrates me. It said go to page 256.
And you went to page 256 and it's not there.
Well, that's my fault, right? I went to page 256. Oh, down the bottom now, it's got a little sign that says parking using parking assist. On the instrument cluster display,
yes.
Parallel parking A,
yes.
Looking for a parking space, or
yes.
B, positioning a vehicle for parking, and C, manoeuvring.
Yeah, well, that's what we're looking up. That's what we want to know. Well, I'm just going to pull in here because honestly, that may as well be written in German for all the sense it's making.
Okay.
I've stopped.
Stick with me here for a moment. I'll see what I can do.
We are literally the most useless people on the planet.
No.
So that's what we get. But this is what we want.
What do you mean? That's what we get on
that's
here?
That's what you get on here.
How?
So by pressing that, look, that brings that up.
Okay, that's A.
Oh, now,
how do you...
oh no! We've got a different one. Look. We've got the perpendicular one.
Well, it's assessed what it's like. Back there is a driveway, so the only thing you can do in that driveway is go in at 90 degrees. See, if you drive along...
Does it say that it's intuitive? Because if it does, tear it up. Okay. It's not intuitive at all.
If you press the I want to park and drive along and there's parallel vehicles...
Shit.
What?
It just tried to grip the steering wheel. It was going to try and reverse in that driveway.
Oh, well, you want to turn it off. Cancellation.
No, I pressed it. It's turned off. I've got the off. I just can't get the on. All right, I'm going to go out here. What we're going to do is we're going to find a spot.
See. If you had on now,
yeah.
It would sense there's a vehicle there, and you might be able to park behind.
I sense there's bloody trouble. That's what I sense.
Okay.
See, look, it's got the
you see,
parallel.
Yeah, but that's very cleverly telling you there's 2 lanes. You're in the outer lane going forward. I like that. I like a car that lets you know that it is sensing the things around. Now, we pulled up because we pulled up beside this stationary car beside us.
Oh, Jesus, so Mary and Joseph.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll leave it on. What I'll do is I'll leave it on until. I'm going to...
Now you see, we're in multi-lanes and it's sensing what is the moving cars beside.
Jesus.
Yes. No. He was being...
no, he was wanting to go this way.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, we wanted to go that way. That's why he's parked 200 metres back from the Duva.
Okay. It won't help you to deal with people with whom you disagree.
Now, perhaps what needs to happen when that happens... Perhaps what needs to happen is it then senses, because this has a weariness sensor or whatever it is. Fatigue, yes.
I need it now.
What it should do is play Zen music.
Well,
Whales and...
Well, no, I want it to be interactive. When it parks, I don't want it to beep at me. I want it to be able to say, when I go, it says, shut up, David, I know there's a car there, I'm doing it.
God knows we've all been tempted to say that.
Shut up, David.
That's the one. I'm trying to park.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Oh, I'm nothing if not a sinner.
Now, I want it to say, no, I see it, don't worry,
yeah.
I'll get there. Now, you know what's the real thing there is the medical profession might be able to help us. What they're doing with young
Give
kids
us a brain.
Let's not talk
We've
miracles.
wandered off the point somewhat.
The young kids in hospital are now getting a computer type thing that is robust, and what it'll do is it will measure their temperature, it will interact with them.
Get out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, they also did it with a Barbie doll, right? That they linked it to the internet, and so a
What, a Barbie
person.
doll? A doll?
Yeah, yeah.
A doll? What do they want to register a doll for?
Well, no. When you and I were young, we might have had a toy that if you pulled the string, you got one of 5 voice actuators.
Oh yes,
things,
yes.
But that's boring. That's not interactive.
No.
It's now got a stage where they had little dogs that sense you're in the room, and so it would wag its tail. That's very genuine.
Oh.
Now they go to Barbie dolls that come home and say, "How was your day at school?" "Oh, not bad. What were you looking?" "I was, what would you like to be?" "I'd like to interested in physics." "Oh, do you know there are some jobs in physics that are this and this?"
Do you know what you could do if you're a really clever parent and you want to get the doll to get the kids to do something? What you could do, handsome pair of Harley Davidsons there. I think I'm going to let them in. What do you think?
You've lost concentration, Alan. If you have a child,
the machine should tell me, shouldn't it? But what I was going to say was, what
it's got an Allen factor.
What
You've waffled off again.
But what a parent could do is on their mobile phone,
Yes.
they could see the kid talking to the doll,
Yes.
and if the kid's having a hard time or whatever, they could program the doll to say something soothing. I suppose that could also be used for nefarious means as well, but
They have a computer that will program to do that, which is probably smarter than the parent.
well, smarter than most of the parents we know.
Correct.
In you go, boys. There you go.
So the point about cars. So it's back to your point that I want to say I am confused about parking the car.
Yeah.
How do I do it? And it might say, "Are you a novice?" Yes. Okay. Here's point number 1.
But if it's parking for you, it doesn't matter whether you're a novice. That's the whole point.
No, I mean a novice about using the system, right? And so it's going to help me use the system. We've just done it. We've pressed buttons and said, "I'm confused." So I want
That's because we were confused.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into this car park up here,
Right.
and I'm going to give this a go. What do you reckon?
Oh, best way to do it.
Hold on. The weather's gone a bit septic
Right.
on us. This is the cold change we were supposed to have after having the hottest July day in history since records started.
Maybe I need the car that I can press a button that will talk to me about the weather.
You know what we should do? Have you got your phone handy? Although I realise that much swearing could ensue, but perhaps we could film the automatic parking. Oh, now did you notice the automatic headlights were on because it started raining, and the automatic wipers came on? You reckon that's? Oh, it's looking already.
Yeah, it's looking. Now drive slowly past there. See, now look, there's a space on the left here. It's just picked you up as being able to park. So stop. You say, "Yes, I want to go in there." I don't know if you have to say yes. I don't know. So how do you now say, "Yes, there we go. Steering intervene. Check area around well." So it's pulling up all the sides.
Okay.
And now it's going to
that seems to be working. I'm not seeing a whole lot of filming going on perfect, to be honest.
No, because I haven't.
All right, so it's going to take me very close because I'm watching the camera and I'm watching the progress bar.
So it's saying you're going to have to do 2 steps.
Yeah. No, I get that, but what I mean is...
But it told you by beeping.
Yep.
I think it would have said, "Hang on, don't go any further, go forward."
Yeah.
Right?
Well, a friendly voice.
It's foolproof, and we're testing it to that limit.
Well, because we're fools.
Correct. That's our role.
It's making quite big corrections, isn't it?
Do you know, C.S. Lewis said, "If you cannot explain your thoughts to the uneducated, you haven't got your thoughts together." That ought to be the underlying principle of all car companies.
We're in.
We're in.
It's still beeping. I wonder if I just put it in
I
the
was just
park.
giving you a little bit of literature there, Alan.
Parking. Oh yeah, no, I feel liberated.